So, if anyone hasn't been paying attention lately, Wonder Woman has a new costume redesign. And I've seen a lot of people talk about it. Eric, Steve, Ziploc Bloody. I think there's probably others, but those are the only ones I can think of on the top of my head right now. And I probably should get these thoughts in because it's a big important thing that deserves a video right now. Screw wait until a news show. Right now. That and I may not be able to record the news show this week. I'm sorry. Computer troubles and stuff. Not really computer troubles, just I'm at the wrong house, but I'm not going to get into that now. So, the Wonder Woman costume. This has been getting a big... this has been a big deal, and I know it's a big deal because on websites that usually would ignore something like this, like Yahoo, MSN, a bunch of stuff, there are some stuff. There are websites that usually would ignore something like this or are spotlighting it. They're making a big deal about this, and shockingly enough, a lot of people are very upset with this. Now, one argument I could see for the people who are upset with this is the old costume is basically the iconic costume. If you take that away, there's going to be some hardcore fans out there that are going to be angry, but I'm okay with the costume. Not just the design of the costume, just the, because if you think about it, it's kind of hard to be a strong female symbol when you're in a swimsuit. Sorry if that comes out the wrong way, but in all honesty, you can't really expect, I don't know, Wonder Woman is, I kind of don't know. The only way I could see she is, let's see, hold on. I was talking to someone about this a few days ago. Oh, there's a girl I know who's a big Wonder Woman fan, and the reason why she identifies with them, not because Wonder Woman is the same, isn't exactly like her. I mean, she's far apart. I mean, she's an Amazon prince that kind of instantly rules out any chance of relating. But just like the fact that she's a strong character. And I haven't talked to her yet, but she will. I'm going to say what she thinks about the costume redesign. But here's the thing. They've done this before. In the 90s, she had a costume. Kind of like this. With pants and a jacket. I swear to God, the first thing I said to myself when I saw the new costume is, my God, she has a jacket. She is now considered even more badass. Like, my God. She went to the 90s and got a new outfit. And, in all honesty, this new costume just looks like the current Wonder Girl's costume, but she's wearing a jacket. Like, you have the kind of, shirt, and because it's the, Wonder Girl's costume is basically just jeans and a t-shirt that's kind of colored like it. I'm not saying these look like standard clothes like Kajib said in with the video he did on Eric's channel, but, this looks more like costume looking. This doesn't look like she just kind of went to a Gap and made this on her own. This looks more costume-esque. I think it makes her look, in all honesty, you can take her more seriously because it's not really as revealing as the costume she wore. And don't get me wrong, I do like the old costume. I'm digging this costume. Whether or not it'll stay, I don't know. A good point Eric brought up in his video is maybe this is their way of making a more movie-friendly costume, a costume that's much more, that people will take more seriously in a movie. But I doubt they'll do that, just because the only thing I can identify with the people that the costume changes, that old costume as kind of the way it looks, I don't want to say anything demeaning about it. It's yes, it's revealing. They've kind of changed it to look more. They've kind of because that costume is kind of like the Batman and Superman costume, where it's basically the same thing. Like it's just slightly just slightly altered at times. Like Superman. In all honesty, they've just altered the S and maybe changed the cape a little by taking off the S on the cape or changing the color of the S, changing the S slightly. Batman's costume is there are a lot more iterations, but it's kind of still that same. There's no dramatic changes to the costume. It's still tights, belts, the bat mask, the underwear part of the costumes. I really didn't want to talk about that, but I have to mention it. That's really stayed there. Wonder Woman, they've done the same, but they've altered it. They've changed the Wonder Woman symbol on it. But in most cases, they've altered it so it's more about sex appeal. I wonder how long I've been talking, because I think I've just been rambling for the last few minutes. But I don't know. This I do like the costume. I said that 5 times, I think now. I'm also very interested in reading JMS's. I was reading or getting into what JMS is doing. I have not read 600 yet. I will. Ironically enough, I read the Batman Beyond first issue of Batman Beyond before I read that. It's an irony fun, but yeah, I'm okay with the costume. It's just kind of on. I guess people are just kind of finding it jarring because it's not the same costume people recognize when they think of Wonder Woman. That's the only thing I think people are having an issue with.